What's good, everybody? My name is Nico Blitz. This is Behind This Beat. Shouts out to Beat This PH on Instagram and whatnot. Make sure you follow that. Today, we have a very special guest coming all the way from San Diego, California. I'd like to call him my hurricane brother at this point because we, quote unquote, experienced a hurricane together over here in California. Headband Andy in the building. What's good, bro?
What's good, Nico? Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. I got a lot of questions going all the way from your headband to the shoes in the back to your bed and whatnot. But let's start with this damn hurricane first off, bro. Like, I'm interviewing you smack in the middle of what was supposed to be Hurricane Hillary. I believe it started off like, I don't know, somewhere in the Gulf, made its way to Mexico. It hit San Diego a couple days ago, and it hit Los Angeles like yesterday. How did Hurricane Hillary affect you and in San Diego? Because I have some mixed, like, I guess, reviews about how the hurricane hit y'all. But I want to know from your perspective.
Yeah, so I'm more like North County, like Escondido area. And it didn't really affect me as much. So yesterday, we were watching the news and it was saying, like, you know, the worst of Hurricane Hillary is yet to come, stuff like that. And then it was supposed to be at like 5 p.m. yesterday. And then 5 p.m. hit, and we were like, "Yo, where's the?" It was just like it was just rainy and like a little bit of like gust, but like I feel like the Santa Ana winds were worse.
Bro, right, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like the rain that I've experienced before was way worse. Like, granted, I know the LA River got filled with water, but the media was definitely like messing it up, bro. Like, so I'm a DJ for the Dodgers, right? The LA Dodgers. And so my girl shows me a photo and a video, or she shows me a photo of Dodger Stadium being filled up with water. And I'm just like, I don't believe that at all. And they come to find out it wasn't even real. I'm just like, dude, I don't even know what to believe anymore, dog. Like,
yeah, I know. Like, I feel like, well, I know in Baja California, like near like more south, I feel like they got a little worse, but.
Yeah, I saw videos from Baja California and it looked crazy. But let me ask you this though. So the day before the hurricane was supposed to start, me and my girl, we end up going to Costco. We buy a whole bunch of supplies, anywhere between like a flashlight, some water. Were you like panic purchasing, or was like you and your family panic purchasing beforehand?
Not. We just filled up on gas, but like I was like, well, my mom was like preparing and stuff just around the house, just like closing all the windows and stuff.
Yeah,
but, like it wasn't crazy. Like we weren't buying like toilet paper like it was COVID. Like it wasn't anything crazy.
bro. It straight up looked like it was COVID part 2. Like, everyone was stocking up on toilet paper, paper towels, water. I'm like, dog, this is only supposed to last 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
like, people took it so seriously, bro. I mean, not to say people weren't affected, but I just think people took it way too seriously, man. Something to take very seriously, though, is your freaking fan base, man. Like, I've seen videos of your shows. I've seen photos of your shows. Like, you go crazy, man. And you must know your shows look absolutely crazy, dog.
Thank you. No, yeah. I just try to bring energy and just a lot of fun. Just like I don't know, just a bunch of just going crazy, just everyone just forgetting about what other issues they have, just getting in a mosh pit and just going crazy.
I hear you. So this is where, like, I guess my confusion starts, right? Because I'm looking on your Spotify bio and it says, like, you know, growing up, it was like a typical Filipino household, right? Like Earth, Wind and Fire, Michael Jackson, New Edition, like literally all the karaoke hits, bro. And then when I listen to your music, I'm like, okay, completely different from what the bio says. Like, tell me, like, I guess how you grew up with music, how that influenced you, and like, you know, just the people that you really grew up listening to and how all of it kind of just blends together.
Yeah. So growing up, it was like a huge mix of like everything. So my dad's favorite band is Earth, Wind and Fire, so he would always put me onto that. He also liked Tupac. Like, he would play it before his like Sunday rec games. Like, there was like an Asian league they had, you know, I would watch games, so he would play Tupac beforehand.
Oh yeah.
And then my mom liked the New Edition, like the New Jack Swing, like 80s, 90s type stuff. But also growing up, like I fell in love with like the guitar. So I started playing guitar in second grade, and then my favorite video game was Guitar Hero. So I listened to
Oh
like
yeah.
all like the classic rock and all like the Guns N' Roses, AC/DC. I grew up with that. So like growing up, it was like a mix of everything. And then in high school, I tried to start making my own beats, and it was just similar to like the whatever like rap was popular. I think it was like J. Cole and like Kendrick, and it was like the conscious beats. So I was
Yeah.
trying to do that stuff, and then in like 2016 or no 2015, like I heard like Lil Yachty, Playboy Cardi for the first time, like all like the new stuff, and then I started trying to make those trap beats.
Hmm.
And then throughout college, I tried to do that, and then also try to branch off to like lo-fi, like try to incorporate my guitar in it. And then I try to do like indie stuff. Like I try to be, I thought I was like Mac DeMarco, and it was funny because like when I had writer's block with that, this is like my last year of college. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make a rap song.
Hmm.
And then I didn't think anything of it. Like I had no expectations. And then my brother was like, "Hey, post this on TikTok. Like this might go crazy." And then it
Yeah.
did. And so like ever since then, it's just been that stuff.
That's super lit, bro. Do you remember the song that like popped off on TikTok for you?
Yeah, it was called Level Up.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I'm going through your discography, and that was literally like one of the first songs on your Spotify. So then,
Yeah.
what was that? So then, eventually, what was that conversation like with yourself? Because you saw that Level Up ended up becoming like a huge song. Were you kind of just feeling like, oh, well, now I got to take this more seriously because now I see that this can actually be a career for me?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like too serious about it. I was just like,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep doing it and like having fun. Just like no expectations, just keep doing it. But it wasn't until like last year where I was just like, I want to try to like just unlock the full potential of this, like while still having fun, because that's like how I originally started. Like I don't want to try to like branch off and just try to go all like serious and stuff. Like it's still
Yeah.
fun. Like, and that's what like my fans like too. It's just like we're just listening to good fun music, like energetic music.
Yeah, bro. It's so funny having the dynamics, right? Because J. Cole's my favorite rapper. And so when you mentioned J. Cole, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I dig his music taste. I dig Andy's music taste. But it's cool to listen to your music because like as much as you enjoy conscious music, like there's also that state of remembering like we're just here to have fun at the end of the day too, right? Like, COVID hit everybody so hard and people weren't outside, people weren't able to go to concerts. So when I listen to your music, even though your music isn't something that I necessarily grew up on, it makes me feel like, man, I feel like moshing right now. I feel like I'm at a fucking festival right now. Like you bring that good energy into your music, and that's what I love about you so much, bro.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, man. I do gotta ask.
Yeah.
So the headband, where, how, when, and why did the headband start?
Okay, so when I first made like Level Up and those first like Headband Andy songs, this was like over the pandemic. I think this was like mid 2021, like either that or like earlier. But like my brother and I, so we play basketball. Filipinos, like we're short, but we play basketball.
he said, Filipinos.
Yeah, like,
How tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'7", 5'8".
We're the same height, so we point guards. But then
Yeah.
in Filipino height, we're damn near like we're the 3 or the 4.
Yeah, we're like power forwards. No, yeah.
Okay, so y'all playing basketball.
Yeah, so I was growing out my hair in the pandemic, so I would wear those ninja Nike headbands to play
Yeah.
basketball, and then also, so my full name is Andrew, and like my parents call me Drew, like some of my friends call me Drew, most people just call me Andrew, but like my brother, he knows I don't like it when he calls me Andy, so him and my friend Jake, they came up with Headband Andy like when we were playing basketball.
Yeah.
And so it was around the time where I was making that music, and I was just like, fuck it, just put Headband Andy.
Then that's it. It was as simple as that, huh?
Yeah.
Do you ever regret it since you don't like the name Andy?
No, I think because it rolls off. It's better than Headband Drew. Like Headband Andy just rolls off way better.
Yeah, it really does. It gives like a little. It has a little flair to it. I really can't see Headband Drew, but Headband Andy is definitely like a cool little thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I could assume you're a hooper, yeah.
Not as good as my brother. Like I try. Like I just do my role. I'm just a role player. We have a rec league team, so yeah.
You know what? I love that because when I used to hoop back in the day, right? Bro, literally everybody would just want to be the scorer. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'll pass the ball. I don't care if I score. I just want to fucking win no matter
Yeah,
what it takes. I love the fact that you know you're a role player, bro. So fucking kudos to you, man. I
appreciate
love
it.
that.
No, yeah, because like my brother, he's I think he's like a little shorter than me, but like he pulls like he has like Steph Curry range. Like he just goes crazy. So like
Oof.
I just give him the ball. I'm like, yo, just do your thing.
I love that. So, okay, since you have like a rec league and whatnot, and you have a song on 2K as well, correct?
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
What song is that? Because I really couldn't even find it, bro.
It's one of my recent EP. One of the recent ones I dropped. Like actually, it might have been like last year, but it's called Montclair. I produced it myself.
Lit, bro. Okay, so I have two questions first and foremost. The first question being, when you play in 2K, who is your team? And the second question being, how'd you get your song on 2K? And what did that feel for you?
Okay, it's funny because I don't really play 2K. I play
He's on the NBA Live. He's on
no
NBA Live, man.
I haven't played 2K in like maybe like a year because I've just been playing Fall Guys while I
Fall
record
Guys,
music.
huh?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a
No,
kids game.
I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean.
No, yeah. But when I did play, I would actually play. My brother has a profile, and he had this like 7 foot big guy, and I would just play it pickup on the 3v3 courts.
Yeah.
And he had no like shot, no dunks. I just got like 10 rebounds a game, no points, just
He
straight
said,
up just getting.
bro, even in the game, you are a role player. That is great. Ladies and gentlemen, please take notes. Please take freaking notes.
Yeah,
But then,
yeah.
your record on 2K, Montclair, like, how'd that come about, bro?
It was thanks to my kuya Richie Chavez at Attractivist. He helped me.
Oh, Richie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm familiar with Richie and Tractivist. Cool.
yeah. So he helped me. He helped my song. Get to the people and get featured.
That's dope, bro. And how'd that feel for you? I know you're not like too hip to 2K, but getting a placement like that is huge, bro.
Oh yeah, it's crazy because I mean all my friends play 2K. It gets I didn't know how competitive it gets.
Bro.
Like they stand up, like they get close to the TV. So like I just like knowing how like important it is to like hoopers and just like gamers in general, like it felt pretty surreal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think because like they do like a update thing like every other week or something, so it should be on one of those things.
That's sick, bro. I'm super happy for you, man. And especially so I'm assuming your song was on what, 2022 or 2023 2K?
Oh, it's gonna be on 24.
Oh, it's gonna be on 24. Even
Yeah.
better, bro. That is even better. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. I was doing my Google searches and whatnot, and I was like, I don't see a song on 2K, so I'm gonna just ask them.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this too, because last year on 2K was one of the literally only years that I've ever had like a 2K game, probably since I was in high school. And thanks to my girl, because she got it for me for like Christmas or something, right? But the 2K23, it featured a whole bunch of Filipino artists, bro. And that's what made this one so much more special, aside from the fact that, J. Cole put together the whole soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
I think Ruby Ibarra was on there. She's from the Bay Area. Pilo was
Yeah.
on there. I'm not sure if you're hip to Flo G, but he's also a rapper from the Philippines. And I actually just got put up on him because I was over in Cebu in January. So, like, for you, having your song Montclair on 2K24 and also being a Filipino artist, you're literally continuing like this little legacy that Filipinos hella care about, right? Or at least I really care about. So like, what does it mean for you to be Filipino and having your music on these big platforms?
Oh yeah, it feels great just because yeah, it wasn't until last year where I really saw like Filipino artists on that soundtrack. Like Ruby Ibarra, I remember I performed at FPAC. It was a Filipino cultural
Yeah.
festival in LA, and she was a headliner and she killed it. And then Pilo, he's a homie. I went to a couple of his shows and we met a couple of times. He's a homie, so his music's fire too.
Yeah.
And then Flo G, I have actually heard a couple of his songs. I think one of them's called Rap Star, but like
Yeah.
he goes crazy. Like he
Bro.
raps super fast and like, and I'm just glad that I'm part of, history and being Filipino. Like I'm always proud to be Filipino. So
That's great, bro. Speaking about Flo G too, what was so crazy about hearing Flo G and all these cats from the Philippines is that my Tagalog is horrible, right? And even in Cebu, they don't even speak Tagalog. So when I would hear them rap, I'm just like, first of all, I don't know what the hell you saying, but it sounds fire, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, just as long as like it sounds good. Like they're spitting is confident. Like the flow is there. Like you can tell like they're on go. So
Yeah, definitely, bro. Did you have like, especially when I was coming up, right? Like there weren't any like Filipino. There were a couple Filipino DJs that I would follow, right? Like shout out to DJ Icy Ice. In terms of like interviewing people, there was really nobody I was following, and I kind of just had to pave my way. Was there anybody that you, I guess, like looked up to or like followed in this industry, whether they be Filipino or not, that kind of like mapped out your blueprint on how to do stuff in this industry? Or are you kind of just going on a whim and figuring it out?
Well, growing up, Bruno Mars was a inspiration, just knowing he was like part Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was huge. And then like it's not really related to music, but like Manny Pacquiao, like he just like
crazy.
Every Filipino, no matter what they were doing, like I don't know, he's just like just an icon.
1,000%.
Yeah, and then definitely Far East movement too. So DJ Verman, he manages me now, so I've gotten to learn a lot about the industry and like meeting Filipinos in the industry, and I had no idea like so many Filipinos like are so important in the music industry.
So. Yeah, bro. I like to say this, and with my chest out, is that Filipinos are really running shit. Like, but people don't know it, man. Like, I mean, I'm part of radio stations over here in LA and across like 15 stations. Program director at one of the biggest stations over here in the West Coast. He's Filipino. And like just literally Filipinos, we are like a ride or die culture, bro. Like when we find out somebody is Filipino, we ride so hard for them. Pause, first of all. But you get what I'm saying? Like we go so hard for our culture. Like it's insane, man. It's insane.
Yeah. As soon as you find out someone's Filipino, you're like, okay, let me follow this person. Let me like, like I'm now a fan. So like, it's just like a connection.
Amen, bro. Speaking of Filipinos, man, I gotta ask you. You're from San Diego. How come I ain't seen a song with you and Kyle Simps and Dana Marr? These are all my homies, and I'm like, they're from San Diego too. I ain't seen no songs yet, bro.
I know. So I remember I think I followed both of them on Instagram, and like we tapped in a couple of times. But yeah, I think we need to. Yeah, I think it's long overdue.
It needs to happen, bro. Like Kyle got that simp song going, and I'm just like, okay, I think him and Andy would be perfect. Dane has green tea and honey, which is like popping, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt like there should be a little bit more like camaraderie over there. Like, get everybody in there together.
Yeah, I think I do. Like, I don't really go out too much, and like, I just record in my house. So I think I gotta. Yeah, you're right. It's time to branch out.
Okay, for sure. Your most poppin' song right now, Bad Boy, / Vito. You actually have Bad Boy Part 2. So, I want to ask you about the process of creating Bad Boy Vito and why you also decided to go to a part 2 with this record as well.
Yeah, so Vito Bad Boy, that was back in like late 2021. I remember Vito, I recorded that part, just that like in the Vito Bad Boy song what I recorded was the whole thing. It wasn't a full song. So
Mhm.
then I ended up putting Bad Boys just after it with a transition. And then
Which was fire, by the way. That transition was amazing, bro. Good job.
thank you. Thank you. But so people were saying, you know, we want a full version of Vito, and people were saying we need a full version of Bad Boy. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do that. So I added a verse to Vito, that dropped, I think, like in May, and then I did a extended to Bad Boy. So that one just dropped. So yeah.
Super lit. So then what was the inspiration behind the song? You were being a bad boy or what?
Well, honestly, like the Bad Boy part, I was downstairs in my kitchen, and I was like, how am I gonna finish Vito? And then I had my earbuds in my phone, and I was on BandLab, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna record on my headphones. And then I that's what I did on there. So yeah.
So wait, you recorded the whole song on your head or on your headphones or?
Bad Boy, yeah, and then Vito was just like on my mic, just on this computer, just in my room.
Super lit, bro. Super lit. And you know, I mean, duly so. Like I can see why it's your most poppin' song, and like the energy that it brings, that transition again, bro, is insane.
Thank
So
you.
I gotta ask you, man, you got a whole bunch of shoes in the back. Which one's your favorite pair of kicks? And which one are the beater kicks?
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm in my brother's room.
Oh my god, bro! Like,
My room is too messy. I didn't wanna look like sloppy. So I had to go to my brother's room. So yeah, these are his kicks.
Damn.
But but like out of my favorite, I like the Bapestas. I just got some purple suede ones from my local. It's like a local concession. It's called Liquor Escondido. So I just got some Bapestas there.
Okay.
And then other than that, that's all I wear basically. Maybe
Just
some
Bapestas?
Forces, maybe some like Jordans. Like I like the 3s, I like the 11s.
Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not even gonna fake to you and act like I know what Bapesters are. So I'm about to look this thing up right now. Bapesters?
Bapestas. It's basically Air Forces, but it's Bape.
Bapesters. Oh, these are fire.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
These right here.
Yeah, those.
All right. Let me put you up on game, bro. First of all, how much you pay for these shoes?
I have some black patent leather ones that I got. I think it was like $220, and then the purple suede ones I got for, I think it was like $350.
God damn. Yeah, you popping at your shows. I could tell. No, but Andy, let me put you up on game, bro. There's a nice club in Cebu called Trademark Cebu. I DJ'd at this past January. Literally in the same plaza of this club, there is a shoe store. And when I looked past this shoe store, I said, there's a shit ton of shoes in here that I would buy, but it seems kind of sketch. I asked my boy who lives there, I was like, hey, bro, like, are these shoes like real?
Yeah.
He's like, bro, they're real. They're just factory rejects. I'm like, what does that mean? They said they were made literally in the same factory, but there's like a small defect about them that didn't let them pass through. I said, bet. That's all I needed to know. So, bro, I go to that store. I buy a pair of off-white 5s, off-white 4s.
Oh, snap.
And then I buy some Cactus Jack Travis Scott dunks.
Okay.
Bro, guess how much I got both those kicks for?
Let me guess, like anything less than like 300?
Bro, $40 US.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go there.
Bro,
send me the address. I'm gonna make a flight.
Bro, I got you. Because I'm like, dude, this is a gem. I will literally come back here just to come up on these shoes again. I'm like, I don't care if they're rejects. I don't care nothing. They just look good.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. $40.
Yeah, bro. Have you been to the Philippines before?
So I went to Manila. It was September of 2022. That was my first time ever. So just last year.
Damn, bro.
My family.
Lit.
Yeah, it was cool. We got to, everyone just looked like my cousin. Like, it just felt like I was home, even though I've never been there. Like,
no, he said everybody looked like my cousin.
I just felt like I was at home. Like I don't know how to speak Tagalog either, but like,
okay,
I can understand a little bit, and like they also speak a little English too. So like, I just felt like I was talking to like relatives. I love it there.
That's super cool. How long were you out there for?
Like a week.
Damn, only 7 days, bro.
Yeah. It wasn't too
Why
crazy.
was it such a short trip?
We were just there. We were just there to just check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But we visited my family. It wasn't too bad. So
What'd you get into? Were you really just like chilling at the crib, or did you go out or anything?
we went to well, we were staying in Makati, and then we went to I forgot what restaurant it's called, but it was some crazy Chinese restaurant in there. But it was gas. I
My
was pretty surprised.
my dog went all the way to Makati City to have Chinese food.
No,
He took a 16-hour flight just to get Chinese food in the
It was-
Philippines. Make that make sense.
it was so different. There was like not a lot of MSG. It was crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it was crazy. But,
He said it was the healthy Chinese food.
yeah, it was good. But I also went to it's called the House of Collab. It's like a content house there.
Sick.
Yeah, so I was able to check out the people there. So there's like a bunch of like just basically content creators just filming videos like 24/7.
Oh wow.
And I got to meet them. I got to meet John Herrera, the guy that runs the house.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I got to shoot some videos with them. And recently they actually started a dance challenge to Bad Boy Part 2. So it was cool. So I got to check that out. It was super unique, and like I was pretty surprised.
That's lit. What can you take away from your experience being in the Philippines? First of all, for it being like your first time and you experiencing it as, a young adult.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, like it just felt like a big family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised that like the traffic there, everything is so like jam packed, but like there's not a lot of accidents, like not as frequent as like in San Diego.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's just a different sense of like warmth there. Yeah, it just felt that felt surreal, definitely.
Do you want to go back?
Yeah, I definitely want to go back. I mean, definitely to that Cebu the shoe place.
Hey, bro. If Alex from Beat This Philippines could set up a whole Cebu thing for us, you know what I mean? I will literally walk you to this store and be like, Andy, we cashing out right here, right now, bro. Like, I hope you brought another freaking suitcase.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing another suitcase. I'm gonna load up on pesos.
Hell yeah. Andy, who are some people on your wish list to work with?
I say definitely Pink Panthers. I had remixed their song. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy? You had because I've been producing for the past like couple months, right? And my focus has been on like basically UK garage meets R&B, which is basically like Pink Panthers.
Yeah.
And you had a song. I forgot which song it was, but then you had that same rhythm. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, this is fire. It was fire like off the rip, bro. Like I think it was like 5 seconds in, and I was like, oh yeah, this is fire.
Thank you. Was it No Keys? I think it was that.
It was No Keys. Yeah. It was No Keys.
Yeah, yeah. I want to work with Pink Panthers. Obviously like Cardi's one of my biggest influences.
Yeah.
Producer wise, it'd be cool to get in with like Pharrell, or I grew up listening to him, and there's a lot of people. I'm open to working with just like everyone.
For sure. Okay, Andy, for first time listeners who are listening to your music, what is the first song that you would direct them to from your catalog?
The first song would be probably Vito Bad Boy, just because it's the most popular one.
Okay.
But my personal favorite is I Must Apologize, the remix.
Ooh, why that one?
Just because like it was just different. Like I don't know, I can't explain it, but my boy Sonny from the UK, he put some drill drums on the melody, and I just kind of went in with whatever was just like whatever flow sounded good. I just put it on there, and I didn't make any revisions. It was just that song.
Damn, you just went straight to it, huh?
Yeah.
I love that, bro. I love that. I gotta ask, how long does it take for you to like finish a song? Like regularly. I know there's probably songs that took you a little bit longer than most, but regularly, how long would it take for you to finish a song?
Probably like an hour.
Damn, you're quick.
Yeah, this morning, yesterday and this morning, since it was the hurricane, I didn't do too much. So I think I've done about like 6 songs since last night.
That's lit, bro. I love that. So you working, bro. You working.
Trying.
So that being said, man, like, do you have any new music coming out for the rest of the year? Are you holding out? You have a project coming? I know you have 2 projects out right now, but anything for the fans to look forward to, my friend?
So I definitely want to drop a single. I'm planning on dropping a single maybe in the next couple weeks. And maybe just like a few leading up to what I want to be a EP release in October. Just a bunch of different stuff I've been doing, like not typical to the type of beats I've been rapping on, but also with like the same type of energy. Just trying to bring something different. It will still go crazy at shows. So,
so you gonna be on like a country beat, screaming your ass off, huh?
You know what? Now that you say that, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try
Hey,
that.
you gotta try it, bro. If you saying it's not the typical beats we can hear you on, I need to hear that ASAP.
Yeah.
Man.
No,
Headband
yeah. So,
Andy.
sorry. I was about to say.
No,
So like one of them is like it's a Miami bass beat, and
ooh.
and then it was with a Diego Ave, super fire producer, and then another one was with Shawn Wasabi. He's a Filipino producer.
Oh, dude, Shawn is so freaking talented, man. Like I could
Yeah.
literally watch that guy produce for hours and not get bored.
He's crazy. He cooks up just like this, and like we couldn't really come up with anything, and I was like, I think either him or me, I forgot who it was, but we're just like, yo, let's rap on a elevator music beat. So he gave me some elevator music, and I rapped on it, and that was probably my favorite one. So I'm looking forward to putting that out.
Oh my god. Well, shouts out to Shawn Wasabi. What's that record called, man? The elevator
It's untitled.
one.
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet, but it's
Not
done.
yet.
We know
But
it's done.
It's done, yeah.
Okay, well, shoot. Whenever that elevator record with Shawn Wasabi comes out, I hope I'm first to know, bro, because that sounds fire.
Appreciate it. I'm
fire.
definitely gonna let you know. I'm gonna tap in.
Hell yeah, bro. Headband Andy, where can everybody find you, man?
So Instagram, TikTok, Headband Andy, Twitter. I think Headband Andy was taking, so I had to put the Headband Andy. Facebook, just Headband Andy. YouTube, Headband Andy.
See, he had to put the Facebook down for the Lolos and Lolas. You feel me?
Yep. No, yes. on my Lolos and Lolas, that's how they find me. So yeah.
That's super lit, bro. Well, Headband Andy, thank you so much for joining us on Behind This Beat Philippines. My name is Nico Blitz, everybody. Check out Headband Andy and the records that he got out with Shawn Wasabi and literally everything else that he's coming out for the rest of the year. I know y'all excited. I'm excited. I want to get hyped even when I'm just in this room, you feel me? I want to listen to some damn Headband Andy. That's all I'm saying. Later, y'all. Peace.
Appreciate it.